Hello everybody, so today's video is a crazy hair day. It's not, but it'd be great if it was. Today's video, and yes, my hair is crazy, but ignore it if you can. Today's video, what it is, it's gonna be, you want an agent. How to get an agent fast, alright? There are many different ways to get an agent. Of course there are. There are many different ways to do a lot of things. There's also a lot of ways to get an agent really slowly, or there's ways that you can speed up the process, so hopefully you won't have to wait forever to get someone to represent you and send you out for auditions. If you want to be on Disney Channel, if you want to be on Nickelodeon, if you want to be in a movie, if you want to be on ABC, if you want to be in anything, really, pick anything you want, probably you're going to need an agent for the most part. People are going to say, oh, well, there's these things that you can submit for that are free. Just go here to this site and you can upload for yourself to be a part of these projects, which is true. That part is not a lie. But what they're not telling you is that the quality of products that you're going for may not be as big necessarily as some roles that you could get if you had an agent to submit for you. Because you can find student projects for sure that you won't need an agent for. But if you have an agent and you want to be able to get them fast, well then hopefully you can start auditioning for big projects that are important to you and that you want to be a part of. So I'm going to give you in this video 3 tips, easy, simple, and to the point tips. This is something that everybody needs. I had a friend who went and he just met, I think it was like 4 or 5 different agencies. He didn't get any of them. He's bummed out about it. And there were some things maybe he did that were good, maybe they weren't that good, maybe they had someone already like him within the agency once they met him, who knows? You can't really say what went wrong if you're not there. You can speculate some things, but it inspired me to make this video to help some of you out there. So hopefully when you go and meet with an agent, you have a better chance at success, because that's what you want. You want to have this success so you can be happy and you can say, wow, okay, great. Finally, I can go and get an agent and start auditioning. Because once you have this, it's easier to be much free and happier and be like, oh, now I can start auditioning for these projects. You know, even if you don't get a part in a big movie you want or in a show that you like, well, at least you can say, yeah, well, I auditioned for it. At least you're trying. At least you're moving forward. So, 3 tips. Tip number 1, be kind. Be nice. Be kind. Be nice, be kind. I'm going to say that over and over because it's so important. A lot of people will say, oh, isn't that obvious? Yeah, you got to be nice and you got to be kind. Sure, it's obvious, but yet why doesn't everybody do it? That's my question. If it's so simple and obvious, why does everybody not do it? Because a lot of people, what happens is they go into the room and they say, okay, I'm here. I'm going to try and pretend like I don't care that I'm here. I'm going to go in the room and be like, yeah, it's no big deal to be here. I'm like, I'm a hot shot. I can do whatever I need to do. I've done this, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? I'm here. That's what should matter to them. If you go in with that attitude, though, they're not going to like you. They're not going to like you. They're not going to want you. You're going to be arrogant. You should be kind. You should be grateful to be there, for one thing. They let you come in their agency to meet with them. That's a privilege for you, and you should be thankful for that, and you should be kind to them. I'm not telling you to kiss up to anybody. Don't be like, oh, blah, 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 you're great, you're on this pedestal. Don't do that. But still be kind. Be nice. And if it's such logical information, then use it. Be kind to everybody, okay? All right, people? Be kind. It's such a simple thing, and within this world, you would think that everybody could be kind to each other, but for whatever reason, we can't. But start today. Start being kind. Tip number 2 is to make sure that when you go there, you know your value. Know what you have to offer. What is it that you have that they don't already have? What is it? At that agency, what can you bring that their other clients aren't bringing them? Know what you have to offer. Know your value. Know what you bring to the table. Because that also can be a question that they may ask you. They may say, okay, great, why should we take you on? Well, they're going to want an answer. Every person is different, so I can't tell you what your value is. But I know I have value that you don't have. and you have value that I don't have. And both our neighbors, whoever your neighbor is, whoever my neighbor is, has value that we don't have. Everyone has their own value, and people can have multiple values. People can have similar values, but people also have their own unique values that they bring to the table. So you want to be aware of that, and you want to know your value. So be kind, know your value, and then the last thing, the third thing to this video, is to then be yourself. Be who you are. Don't go in there and pretend, okay, I'm gonna go in this room, you know what? I'm gonna be the cool guy. This is what they want. They want somebody who's cool, blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna come in there, you know, I'm gonna be cool, I'm gonna wear something I never wear, I'm gonna do this, this, this. You gotta be yourself, you gotta be comfortable. Because they wanna see a real person that they're bringing into the room. If you go into the room and you pretend that you're somebody else, somebody that you're not, you're gonna come across as fake. And if you don't, and they say, okay, wow, we like you, who you are right now, this fake you, well, eventually that facade can't last forever. And they're gonna know, they're gonna find out, that might not be such a great thing for you. And most people who I've met have gotten agents by simply being themselves, not pretending to be anybody else. If you pretend to be somebody you're not, it's a lot harder, because people can also, as great of an actor as you are, people can sometimes still see through you, and you don't want to risk that. So go in there, be yourself, have a noise go off like that, but be kind, know your value. What do you offer? What do you bring to the table? And then be yourself. Those are the 3 important tips that you need. Of course, like I said, there's other things you can do. But if you want to get an agent fast, think about this. Is it a lot quicker compared to if you went in there and you weren't kind and you said, okay, I'm you know what? Well, screw you. I'm just here. I'm going to do what I want to do. Let's have our meeting. And you don't know your value and they ask you, what do you have to offer? And you're like, well, screw it. I don't know. I don't know what I have to offer. You have people who can come in with an answer. I don't know. I'm just here. What can I do that somebody else can't? Nothing. Anybody can do what I can do. You know, I don't offer you anything. I'm not giving you anything to represent me. And then you say that you're there and you're also not being yourself at the same time. So they may say, hey, do you like these type of characters? And you go, well, I think the right answer is to say yes, so I'll just follow along with them and not be my own person. And then I say, oh yeah, totally, I agree with that, sure, blah, 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 blah. Do you think that that person has much of a chance to get with an agency? They don't. So if you can follow the steps that I've given you, you're gonna go a lot faster, especially if you have one of those things that are hindering you, because those tend to be the most popular. If you have one of those things hindering you, and you can get rid of it, and you can have all 3 of those, you're gonna be someone who can offer something to them. You can be yourself when you're there, and you can be a kind person who's great to work with. So I hope you guys liked this video. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you can be up to date with all the logical, everyday, simple information that I can give to you. Remember, everything's free. Not trying to sell you anything. YouTube videos, if people could charge for YouTube videos, trust me, they would. I'm not charging you guys anything. Watch it, it's free. Share it if you want with someone, if you think it's gonna help them out. There are a lot of people who need this, who can benefit from it. And if you happen to know them, share this with them, so hopefully they can start moving to the next step. See you guys next time. Bye-bye. Have a great day. Enjoy life, and best of luck to all of you. See ya.